So today we're going to go to Greenbrae. I like Greenbrae. If you've ever been in Marin, let's see if I can open this thing up. What is this here? That's satellite view. Give me a better view of this whole thing. It'd be nice if I could see this whole thing. Anyhow, that's a bummer. I like to show this because it gives you kind of an idea. Oh, we can do it that way too. They're going to give up. So Greenbrae is right in here in the heart of Marin. It's right off the Mission San Rafael Bridge. You got San Francisco down here. Sorry for all the pop-ups. And you're still in the circle of traffic of the San Pablo Bay. And you're really in I like the area for a lot of reasons. It's really, there's a lot of, there's shopping, I should say. There's Larkspur Ferries right there. You can make it to the base of Mount Tams right here, right? You're right in the middle of a lot of stuff. And unfortunately, there's a lot of traffic too. But, I mean, I've seen worse. You go to LA, forget it. What are we going to look at? Look at this, 6-bedroom, 4-bath. I like all the growth on that one. Look at this one here. We're just going to kind of find something we're looking for. Something that jumps out. Something that makes us kind of go, let's see. Ooh, another yellow door. Blue door, yellow door. This colored door. Look at this thing. I know where that house is. It's an auction. I'm going to say that's a reverse mortgage foreclosure. If I've ever seen one. This thing here is a duplex. Let's see, what else do we got here? How come this isn't moving? I'm going to use my hand here. How do I, this thing? Oh, there we go. See now, oh my gosh. Just having struggles, guys. Just the struggle of life. This thing is just not working. Yeah. It's supposed to move. Let's see if we can refresh it. It'll give us a little more back to our, see, there we go. So I'm going to go back here. And this is all I do is play around with this when I'm looking for these things. So remember, this is Peacock Gap out here. And then this is over by Bay Point, San Rafael. Okay. Greenbrae is like right as this comes in here. It is San Rafael, but it's just this. Oh no! Wait a second. I'm on the wrong side. Oh my gosh! You guys are just gonna drive me. You guys are like whatever. Okay, forget it. Where are we at? This looks interesting. Let's just go here. Look at this. We have a 6-bedroom, 4-bath property on Grove Street for $3.6 million. They always catch me up with that. Excuse me. I love the look out of this, the layout. This giant redwood tells me this house has been around forever, right? The maturity of the trees. Geez, excuse me. Pardon me. I like the patio aspect of it. A lot of places to chill and hang. 6 bedrooms. How many kids you got to have? Yeah, right? How many kids you got for 6 bedrooms? If there's 4 of you, this house is too big. And the thing is, I see a lot of 2 people, mom and dad, living in the same house they've had for 40 years, and the kids are moved out. It's like a giant house. This looks like it hasn't been staged. It looks like they're moving out on the process. Oh my gosh. Look at this. That is awesome. I love the colors. I love it. You can see, I bet that's just original marble. Man, we got to figure out when this house was built. I love this. This dining room opens up to the outside. It's flowing beautifully. The chandelier is just on point. Everything looks great. I want to say it's not staged because, I think they used the stuff that the furniture that was in there. Oh my gosh. Look at this kitchen. Yeah, it's not staged. Stager wouldn't have all this stuff. Look at the chandelier over the sink. Wow. And then you got light coming in over here, natural light from up there. Looks like they got a speaker up there. Wow, this is beautiful. I love the big open sink. Oh my gosh, you have this beautiful island here. See, I could use another picture of the kitchen at this point. I could use another view of what's going on. Where's the refrigerator? Tell me more. All right. You're just, and I always say, sell the sizzle, not the steak. This is selling me the sizzle. I am interested in knowing more about this kitchen. I want to walk through this kitchen right now, but they're not going to let me. They're going to take me to some other room. It's like a nook off the corner. This would be a nice little, I mean, granted, but man, look at all this stuff. This is great. These buffets, these are beautiful. Just beautiful. I've actually been, and again, we go out. Guys, I'm just saying, when you're showing your house, let's have some flow. Everyone's online looking at stuff these days. We're all here. I want to walk through this house. I got a listing coming up this weekend, and I'm taking pictures as if I'm walking through the house. I'm going to walk into the main room. I'm going to look here. I'm going to look there. I'm not going to take 7 pictures of one wall. I like this, though. Look at that. That just looks like it's just a lot of space. You know what that is? That's quiet. I love the colors, the dynamic. Is this another house off of the main house? Oh my gosh. No, what? Because it doesn't have that little, oh my gosh. So I am really, the layout of it really now is really confusing to me because I'm not sure which way. It does say 42/50 Grove Street. So it looks like there's probably another thing there. We're putting it together. We're doing it. But look at those trees, that maturity of that whole thing. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. What else do we have? That door. Look at that work. Look at that iron work. Oh, even the doorbell's got a little star on it just to do that whole thing. Hold on, I hear my kid coming. I got to put this on hold. All right, we're back. I was just showing my daughter this house. She was like, this is like a fairy house, is how she described it. I agree. This is crazy. Very unique. I love these. There's houses in Marin. My goodness, I am so sorry. Are you guys sick? Everyone's sick. It's been going on for weeks, almost a month now. There's some houses in Marin that are just classic. They're just classic. And you see them from time to time. They come on the market. Look at this bookshelf here. Her comment was directly, I love the kitchen. Look at the bookshelf. She's like, we would have cookbooks all in there. There's a flower drawer. I bet that is probably the refrigerator. Remember what we saw the other day? There was that house that had a fancy house that you couldn't really tell. You could tell that there was a refrigerator there because this just looks like it's built in, right? You got your pantry here. You got tons of space. This is a house for this is where I would have people over for almost every holiday that comes out. You want to have, whatever days there are. And then this nice little backyard opens up to the back there. Nice, beautiful bedroom here. Just classic. Does this furniture come with this? I mean, that would almost be the other thing. And I told my daughter, I said, if I was sent to prison for the rest of my life and this was my bathroom, I'd say I'm fine. I like how they have the splash guard back here. The curtain for the privacy is great. Again, we're not doing tubs anymore, but I understand this thing's a relic and this is just, you can't change that out. It's going to stay there forever. No comment. So then this kind of gives us another perspective from that room shooting out to the second house. And you're going to see the layout. I was playing around with it. I usually try not to look ahead, but sometimes I was showing my daughter. But yeah, look at this landscape here. My gosh, you're going to have a landscaper here twice a week. I'm telling you, it's crazy. That redwood is just, I don't know. How old do you think that thing is? Somehow a couple hundred years. And then we got this looks like the library room, the den, something, I don't know. It's so cool. So cool. I love this thing. I love the character of it, right? A lot of the houses we've seen, they're remodeling this stuff and everything's white and everything's just, it's just like, there's no character. Like this room here, this is where I'm going to go, wash my hands, have a glass of wine and just, think about, not being away, get away from everybody else. I'm not going to say anything about what's going on in this room because there is so much going on and it would be the first room I changed. Love it. Plenty of room. plenty of room to relax. Cute little bathroom, perfect. You know what I see, guys? No toilet paper. Thank you. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it in the comments. You know, I get it all the time. What do you do with it? This is cool. Up on the top, little rooftop patio. How many patios have we seen? This is like the fourth one. I like I like this photo. It's a double cut image there. Is this? We might have to look at this. This might need to be updated, but that's not a critique. That's more of an observation. Another sitting room. You know, getting ready to go out, waiting for somebody. I don't know. It's not bad. I'm not going to say, I don't need toilet paper piled up. I like it. Nice little spot. Cute little bathroom. Another kitchen. This is the second one or the third, depending on that sink over there, you know, is kitchen-esque. Not going to say anything about the wallpaper, but it does match the tile, which I love that tile. That is a cool black and white checkered style. There's some really good flow about that whole thing. Another bathroom of 6. I'm lost at this point. And this is the cottage. I'm assuming the cottage, yeah, so we have the green door, and then you have looks like you have a little kitchenette right there. And you have, it's just a cute little place, a little sitting area. Who needs anything more than this? There it is again. Look at that marble on there. Oh, man. Look at that stained glass window. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. This is cool. There's plenty of space to work, not a lot of space to hang out in the kitchen and chat. Looks like this is the bedroom. Cute little place. I love the colors. Everything looks great. I like the cottage. This is great. Does this come with the house? I mean, how many hours, you know, we're in this shop here, just fooling around, tinkering around. I love it. It's so cool. It just doesn't feel like Marin, right? You feel like you're somewhere else, like Vermont or somewhere like that, you know? That's cool. I love it. Great. Just, you know, at the lawn, all the trees are coming in, the mature landscape, it's great. I don't know. I'd like to go up in here, but they're probably not going to do it. Oh, so maybe these steps will take us up there. And then another sitting room here. I've lost track of how many rooms this place has. There's another kitchen. I mean, it should say 6 bedroom, 4 kitchen, 2 bath. 6 bedroom, 4 kitchen, 4 bath. Another great kitchen. Like the chandelier. Matches everything. You know, they put this thing together. Someone was paying attention to all the details, and it's great. I love it. Cute little bedroom. A lot of space. I love it. Are we back at the cottage now, or are we at the other house? It's hard to tell in some of these houses. And I'm not, you know, look, I'm not perfect either. I make, you know, I throw pictures up and I don't pay attention, but no one's ever going through and doing this to my stuff. So don't take it personally. And look at that. Come up here. Look at this. This is where another sitting spot, just to look at the view. A beehive there, another outdoor patio area. Oh, wow. It just looks great. It looks great. Oh, look at that at night. They put a little filter on there to make it look a little cool. Okay, so upper level, main level. You can look at that. Main level, 50 Grove, 48 Grove, and then carport workshop. You can figure that one out. Cottage, carport, rear patio paver. I'm just trying to get a layout of the whole thing because the backyard was up here and we were at the cottage, and it just seems like there's a lot going on. Gersel Park neighborhood, and here's some other houses. So I realized that the Trulia puts this is other houses in the neighborhood. So you're just kind of getting some flavor for, you know, what the other houses look like. You know, let's say you're coming in from the East Coast and you're like, hey, I want to live in a, you know, classic style house with a giant top and a whole lot of mature trees. Nah, not bad. Hey, you know, 3.4 million. What else are you going to do with your money, right? What are you going to do? All right. Have fun with it.